guys, and welcome back to another video. Why did I say it like that? So today we are looking at my fourth ever sketchbook. Actually not fourth, third. I totally misread that. It is missing the S, so it's a sketchbook. So this is the first sketch. Usually I don't make these until like a few pages in, but it's okay. I started this, I guess, in May 15th of 2021. It ended in April 24th of 2022. So this isn't that long ago, but I feel like my art has very much so changed. So this is when I had a different one, and I hated the paper in it, so I glued in the other sketches I had from that one I started, and I just threw it away because it was awful. These are some pen doodles of my OCs. More pen doodles, and these are supposed to be some griffins because originally I was gonna make Griffin be on the front cover, but I ended up making Alex be on the front cover, so yeah, that's what that is. And then this is more random doodles. Was going to be a character, ended up not being one. There's Jamie. And then these are some more pen doodles. I remember I think I had art block or something when I was doing these, and I was not feeling it, so. And then here is I think that's supposed to be Jamie's dad, and this is Magnolia. I don't really like that name. I need to figure out a different name. And this is the same dude again. I don't really like that. That side profile has problems. And then this is me doodling, and that is so cursed. And these are this is something my cousin drew. And then this is also him. He put like a pillowcase, his like comforter or whatever, in his Venom costume, and it looked really cursed, so that's what that is. And then this is a real person, like an image of a real person that from Pinterest that I try to draw in my style. These are my OCs. That's Violet. And there's other guy. His name was Tobio, but I don't think that's really a first name. I'm pretty sure it's a last name, so I changed it. And also, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, there they are, and I thought it was really awkward. It still looks pretty awkward. I think it's just how I drew. It's just my art that was awkward, I think is what it is. This is, Alex. This is when I like redesigned him, because before he was he had no personality. So here he's now emo. And then this is my OC Rachel right here. This is something me and my cousin made. We like I did the bottom half and she did the top half, and it looks so cursed. And these are some of my OCs as like younger children, so that's what that is. August, Tobio, that's not his name. And then Violet, there's August again. Oh my goodness, this is really funny. So my brother and I were making fun of my cousin, because Cecilia had all these really cringy stories she made. I have cringy stories too, so I can't really say anything. So she had all these stories, and it was about Aisha, and we were making fun of it, so that's what all of this is, you know. Aisha, someone's trying to take you! And then these are some pen doodles that really have problems. I like this one. Leg day. Then this is some more of my OCs. This guy doesn't have a name yet. I'm thinking of names for him, but he is a character that is in Jamie's story. Yeah, he doesn't really look like this anymore, but it's okay. And that is Violet and Alex's little brother. And then this is something I drew for my dad for Father's Day. It's surprising how much better I've gotten at drawing men, because this is what it used to look like. Whenever I try to draw men, this is what it used to look like, and it's not bad, it's just not amazing either. And then this is more, there's the Griffin, and this is me actually planning out what I ended up putting on the first page, so yeah. And then this is me trying to draw someone's mother, I think. Not like one of my OC's mother. It did not look right at all. I don't like this. I think it was supposed to be Violet and Alex's mom, but this is not what she looks like. And that is something my cousin drew. I had like a drawing that I only halfway did, and she just drew over it and graffitied it. You're gonna see that a lot in the sketchbook. My cousin just graffitied all over the place. And then this is one of my OCs. I don't think she has a name, but there she is. And then this is some pictures of a bunch of girls, like these are references, and then because I was trying to like figure out how to draw these characters because these characters are all like similar to them. So yeah, and you can tell these are the same person, and you can tell I improved whenever I drew real people's faces. More random doodles. This is one of my OCs. He has like a robotic arm and everything. He is like, it's in the future and stuff, but you know, yeah. That's him. He does not have a name yet, but he will eventually. This is something my cousin drew, of course. More random doodles. I remember really not liking this. This looks so creepy. This stuff is some more doodles. I really like this one, and I really like that one too. So that's what this is. And there's a creeper right here. It's about to explode. Creeper. Oh man. This stuff is some more sketches. Some of these are my OCs. That's one of my OCs. Oh my goodness, I remember my cousin suggested a name for him, but the only problem was that name was like from a character from a different franchise, from like a franchise or something, and I was like, oh no, people are gonna know that. It's so cringe. I just scribbled it out. That's not his, whatever she suggested for the name is not his name anymore. And this, these are some doodles of Mary Ann, and this is a doodle of one of my OCs as well. Yeah. And then here I got mild liners, so I was swatching them in this. Yeah. And these are some more doodles. There's Kristen. There's a Kristen, there's another Kristen. I guess that's supposed to be an angel. I don't know. Current Alex reacting to old Alex. He's like, glad I'm not like that anymore. He's basically, he had no personality. I'm gonna say this over and over again, but it's the truth. He was so bland. And then this is supposed to be Jamie. I don't really like this. No. My OCs again, that one dude from back there, and then there's, cause he's kind of, I don't know, he's kind of almost like, I guess an uncle to Kristen, basically. That's basically what he is. So she's just, like, doing that thing where, like, you grab, like, your parent's leg, and then they walk around with you on them, yeah. And, these are supposed to be, like, the same face shape, but I tried to do it with a dude and a girl to see if I can, I don't know. I was trying to make unique looking people and not have the same face syndrome. And then these are, this is like a meme thing I made. The meme thing someone already made, but I just used my OCs, so. These are some more doodles. I tried to use a crown. You can tell how that turned out. There's some more doodles in my OCs. This is not an OC, but these are, this is, his name is Joshua. He is, Alex and Violet and that one other kid, I think his name is Zach, he's their dad, and that's, I thought this is so funny because it looks like she's really angry at him. And then this is really nice. I just did this random doodle, just flies away cutely. And then this was from something I was reading in the Bible. I do not remember which Bible verse it is. Or which book of the Bible it comes from. I'll probably put it in editing. More doodles. This is Alex. This does not make sense, by the way. Like, if he was asleep, his back would be on the chair. That makes no sense. Okay. But he's using his fire powers in his sleep. So that's what that is. I thought it was just so funny. You can tell by this XD right there. And these are some more doodles. I decided to draw something like really dramatic here because I thought it was funny. These are some random ones. Oh yeah, I remember my cousin, she said that it looks like Toga or whatever. It was like from My Hero Academia or something. I don't watch that, but you know, I know what it is. And then this is Mabel from Gravity Falls, and why did I put EA Sports? Okay, that's my one OC. He used to have these goat horns or something. I don't even know. He does not have goat horns anymore. That is way in the past. But yeah, I used to have like characters that had like the goat horns instead. They're like half goat or something. I changed that. That's no longer a thing. Yeah, that's same with this character right here. And then I drew one of those like interdimensional creature characters that I have right there. So there she is. And there's another one right there. And there's just some random characters there. Here's some more random doodles. I remember being very, very proud of this one. I still think it's pretty cool. There's some things wrong with it though, but it's not that bad. And this is one of my OCs. She doesn't have a name, of course. Surprising, so shocked. But yeah, she's an interdimensional creature, and she's a part of that guy. It's that little boy with the hand. This, I don't know why, I thought she looked like an evil stepmother. I had a weird dream about this like creepy doll lady who like made creepy dolls come after you, and that's this. And this was like the main character. This is who I was in the dream. And I'm not always myself in my dreams. Half the time I'm either like spectating or I am someone else. There's an old fat scientist dude there. So I'm pretty proud of this because I remember being so proud of this. I drew a chunky like middle-aged bald dude, so and I don't really do that, so yeah. This is like a failed video thing I did. I don't even want to look at it. Some doodles, there's that again. Here's some more doodles, and I was trying to figure out a skin tone for Kristen because I got in skin tone color pencils. Here's some more doodles. This one looks really funny. And these are some more ones as well, and I was commenting about how I draw everyone in t-shirts all the time, and then there's my OC again, the one with the robotic hand. I remember I was going through really bad art blocks, so that explains everything on this page. Yeah, so this is also kind of art block. This one's not that bad, but all these other ones are... Oh my goodness, I remember this. Cecilia, she graffitied again. Graffitied again and put "Uwu child must destroy," and my brother and I always make fun of that. And then this is my OCs again. My OCs from Jamie's story. So there's that. And then this is not Jamie's story, Kristen's story. These are from Jamie's story, but yeah. No, I don't know why she used to look like that. I redesigned her recently, actually, so yeah, she looks really different. And this is another old OC I had. No, she's still an OC, but she's an old one though. She is a mermaid. She's a part of Griffin's story. And then this is a doodle of two characters and their child. I'm not gonna tell you who it is. Like, you can't really tell, unfortunately. Also, now that I'm looking at this art, I remember people from this time would always tell me, you draw heads really long, and I see why they said that. This is some long heads right here. Look at them heads. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyways, so here's some more doodles, something my cousin made. I remember I tried to draw this like person from like side, like they're kind of tilting their head up, just kind of tilting her head to the side of it, and it just looks so bad. And then this is another OC my cousin made me drawing random things, and yeah. And this is tiny little children, I guess is what this is supposed to be, like kid heads. That kind of sounds really morbid. And then this is some more random sketches, and more random sketches. I was having an art block and I asked someone to draw, and they said, draw a dinosaur having coffee, so that's what that is. A really bad dinosaur. And then these are some other things. I remember I started school and I was having so much trouble with my art. This time, this was not a good time. I had so much art block. And also, I ended up getting a creative block this summer afterwards, and it was just, oh, it was awful. That's why I didn't upload anything, if you guys are wondering. And then this, is something I did. This is something I just did for a class. Yeah, that's what it is, like a shoe. You had to design a shoe. And this, I remember actually really being so proud of this stuff, and I think it's still pretty good, actually. This is that one OC back there. And then there's Jamie. They're interacting, they're holding. Oh my goodness, I remember, okay. I remember this is how I thought you spelled snail. It's like S-N-A-L-E, but that's not how you spell snail. And I totally butchered it, and it's not like, cause it's just a meme to me now. I can't just snowl. She has a snow. They're both holding snowls. Oh no. Okay, that's great. And then I drew a snail right here. No. Okay. And these are more characters, and I tried to draw Kristen, and I thought it was so good, but not really. I put Crispy Kristens. And then there's a person in a net. Okay, Sayla. And there's my OC Jackie. These are some siren lore. I'm not gonna read through all of it. There's like different things. I guess if you care to look at it, you can pause the video because I don't have enough time to look through all this. But yeah, so I put all the things about the sirens, like all their food, like their clothing, like different climates, like their politics. I covered up certain things because it's spoilers and certain things, and oh my goodness, I remember this. I remember I drew this in class, and okay, the kid came up to me, he's like, that's actually really good, Sayla, and I was so happy about, I don't know why I was happy about that, but I was so happy about that. But yeah, and there's Jamie. I remember really liking this for the longest time. I like her facial expression, but again, with the really long heads, like, I used to think people were just being like, oh, you just draw heads long, why don't you draw them smaller? I thought people were just doing that, but no, it was actually, I can see what they mean now. It's bad. And then here's some more doodles, and for some reason I drew a girl crying. I promise I was not upset or anything, I don't know. I was just bored. And these are some more drawings. I think these two are references of real people. I'm really proud of these two. I really like this one because it's like at an angle. And then his is a reference of a pose, and that was my OC. His name was Kai. I don't think his name's gonna be that anymore. And then this is a random dude with a stick. I remember being so proud of that. And then use some more doodles, and this is also from reference. And more doodles. I remember thinking, oh my goodness, I drew a woman, because I struggle with drawing women and men. You know, that was something I had a hard time with. And so I was so excited that I drew this. I thought it looked like a woman, but not really. Yeah, then this is my OC. What's his name? This is Cody. I have to think about that for a minute. I have too many OCs, guys. Okay. I remember being so proud because I thought it looked like an actual dude. And then these are some more doodles. Apparently I covered this up for whatever reason. I guess, I don't know. I'm not gonna try and figure out what it is. And then these are some more doodles. And then more doodles. I remember I messed up really bad on this. And this is supposed to be a reference. I thought it looked really awful. I don't really think it looks that bad. I don't know why I was trashing myself. It just didn't look what I wanted it to in my head, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? This is another reference. This is a reference of a chubby rat that I drew. I thought it was really funny. This is a bird and a fish, and there is my OC, Jackie again. And here is some more stuff. More doodles. I tried to draw Jackie again. Like she's a cheerleader, so I tried to draw her being a cheerleader. Yeah, there she is. And these are some more of my OCs. This is from Jamie's story. These are all the characters. So yeah, there they are. And I remember someone thought that Marana was a boy, and that this guy right here, that he was a girl, and I was so upset about that. I remember being so, I was like, how could you think that? But now I can kind of see why someone might think that. But that's not the case. And then here's some random girls I drew. I don't know, I was bored. And then more random doodles, and here's an OC. I'm not gonna disclose her name though. This is the start of a fairy character that you'll see later. And this, oh my goodness, this is a comic. It's really funny. So, my friend and I, there is this kid that, we were walking to a choir class, and there was a kid that came down the hallway. He had his bass boost, and he had it on his song, and he went dun dun dun, and the bass dropped, and he went, she thinks she's cool. And me and my friend, for the past like several months, would look at each other and make eye contact randomly in class and say, she thinks she's cool. So that's what that was. And these are some more doodles, and when I kind of like started drawing chibis and stuff, so that's what that is. I was not having fun with this page. This was a wreck. I tried to draw a comic. I couldn't do it. Oh my goodness, I remember I made this. I was trying to make someone say crisscross applesauce. It looks so cursed. I have no idea what that even is. I am so sorry for anyone who has to see that. That is not how the human body works. These are some that fairy girl I was talking about back there, but like you're gonna see more of her. And there she is again, and just some random doodles. More random doodles. I was gonna make a comic with my OCs. I didn't finish it because I got discouraged, and yeah. So that was Jamie, and that's supposed to be Marana, and then Zev. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that name or not. I'm thinking about renaming a lot of my characters, or giving characters that don't have names finally, because I'm sick of just saying, oh, that one character. Because I feel like it's very confusing. Anyways, here's some more characters. I tried to draw like this girl, and it looks so bad. I don't like it. And this is, I remember I was like, oh my goodness, it looks like a woman, because you know what I mean, I'm struggling to draw women, so that is, and then this is my friend Audra's dog. She calls her a fat lard, because she's very chunky, so I put, Tina, you fat lard, you know, from Napoleon Dynamite, yeah, that's what it is. And then this is a random character. It was like, basically I had this weird dream where there are people with these powers and everything, and there are these people that were hunting down people with powers, and these are what they look like. But don't judge, okay? Oh my goodness. It's scary bad guy. My sense of humor is awful, I'm so sorry. And this is me saying, I draw cringe, which that is very accurate. I do draw cringe. This was supposed to be Bob Mom, which was from like a Reagan Doodle video or whatever. This is some more sketches. There's Violet, a Baby Yoda. I think a kid asked me to draw a Baby Yoda, so that's what that is. These are some head shapes. I was trying to draw different head shapes and stuff, like, oh, I do draw different head shapes, which I don't know if that's really true, but whatever. This is some doodly thing I tried to put here, but there's some things wrong with this, but it's okay. It looks good from a distance, so it's fine. I'm being so proud of this when I first drew this. Now I look at this and it's just kinda, there's some problems. The anatomy here is a little messed up. This though, I'm still pretty proud of this. It's still pretty good, I'd say. It's supposed to be Jamie and Kai interact, not Jamie. Why do I keep calling Kristen Jamie? Why? Oh my goodness, okay. Kristen and Kai interacting, and there's another Bob Mom. And then, oh my goodness, there was a kid, and this was last year. He used to go, he went to our school. He graduated though, but he would always say your mom to everything. Like if we said, oh, that's weird, he'd say your mama's weird. He was obsessed with saying your mom. It was really funny. And then this, I don't know, I was complaining about how we don't get snow and how Hawaii got snow and we didn't. And then this is a girl here, I remember also being proud of this. And then this is a comic about me and my cousin. So I was like, oh, so why do you like drawing Springtrap so much? And then he said, I like him because he's a serial killer. I'm going to go draw a knife. My cousin is scary, okay guys? And then this is my other cousin, Cecilia. I'm pretty sure all my friends are scared of you. And Cecilia says good, and she has the shades on. And then this is something I made with them as well. It says stop dying, and there's a person in a coffin. And this is the cat. If you don't know about the cat drawing, it's like some random, really cursed drawing I made when I was like 5. And this is something for a roleplay thing, I don't know, and that, I don't know, this guy looks like he's from the Beatles or something, I don't know, that looks so weird, okay. And then there's something cursed here apparently. And then these are some more doodles. Oh my goodness, I remember I made this with like my friends. It says, hi, my name's Anthony Mustard. This is this creature I made. I said, oh, it's so beautiful. There's some more doodles. I remember really liking this, and I still think it's decent. And then, oh, yeah, this, okay, there's a lot of that in here. And these are some art block moments, and then here's more art block moments. I remember drawing this. I think I was sick too, and oh, it's so cursed. This is not that bad, but I didn't finish it for whatever reason. Whatever, because I wasn't motivated. This is very scary, you know, this is a no. And then this, I remember being so proud of this. It's not that great. I remember I tried to draw Kristen and I thought, oh my goodness, it looks nothing like Kristen, I'm the worst artist ever. Like, that's what I did. And then this, I got Copics. I didn't even want Copics, okay, I want to be clear. I wanted Ohuhu ones. I asked for Ohuhus, but I was given these, so I'm not gonna complain. I just complained. I'm not gonna complain. But yeah, that's what those are. A random girl. I remember being so proud of this. It's not that bad actually, but there's some issues. And there's another girl there, which I think I like that one too, but I can't really see it. And this, oh my goodness, I remember being really proud of this. I still think it's decently good. It's a girl, and I thought, oh my goodness, this actually looks good. It looks proportionate. Well, it doesn't really look proportionate, but it looks anatomically correct for the most part, unlike other things I draw. Anyways, this is a little girl. I guess it's supposed to be like a princess or something, and this is when I started drawing angry faces. You'll slowly see my sketchbook transcend into a bunch of angry faces, okay? And this is that OC again, the fairy girl, but this is her as a little girl. There's some things about this I don't really care for, but it's okay. There she is again, and then there she is again as well, and then there's a dude that's in her story, I have not named him. There's those characters again as well, and I was trying to figure out what outfit she would wear. But the problem is I feel like everything I drew looked too womanly. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah. And these are some pen sketches. I remember being really proud of them. I remember thinking this one was really funny because of the facial expression she's making. And then I drew an Among Us for some reason. I don't even know. And this is when I had the two strands in front of my head. They were dyed. I had them bleached and I had them dyed. The only problem was that the dye was way too bright and it was an accident. Like, this is the color, I got cool color even brighter than this color, honestly. But this is the color I wanted. It was like a more maroon color. I eventually got it. I might show pictures on the screen. But yeah, it was a disaster. My hair looked like a flaming hot Cheeto red hair, and it was great. And that's a cat. I also remember kind of liking that one. I remember thinking she looks kind of scary, and she kind of does. And these are some more doodles and more art block happening. I put, how do proportion work? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. And then these are some more doodles. I remember really hating this, but actually it's not that bad, actually. I feel like there's some things about this I actually kind of like now. And this is me trying to figure out how to draw turtles. I eventually did later on, right here. I figured out how to draw turtles, which would eventually lead to actually a drawing I made. But yeah. So that's what that is. And this isn't a video too, but it's really boring. I do not recommend you watch it. It's the most boring video probably on this entire channel. Do not watch it. I'm not even gonna link it. That's how boring it is. There's some actual OCs on this one. This is Rachel again. I redesigned her. Not really redesigned her, but redrew her. I don't know. I kind of don't like this. I liked it when I first drew it, but there's certain aspects where I'm like, I don't think I did this right. And this is Friday. Yes, I have an OC named Friday. That's him. And this is some random kid, and he is being tortured, and he's in a suit. Poor child. And then this is his name's not Ryan anymore. Alex. He's being grumpy. There's Violet also being grumpy. Random girl. Actually, I like this one. Another random girl. Also really like that one. And of course, it's chubby bunnies everywhere. As you see, and also on the other page. And this is a Kristen, and all these other ones are random doodles. I think I tried to draw my left hand, and yeah, I do not have, on my left hand, I am awful at drawing my left hand. I see some people who try to draw with their left hand, and they do a good job. I am not one of those people. My left hand drawing skills are non-existent. So that's what that is. Yeah. I probably could practice drawing my left hand and slowly get better. That'd probably be a good idea, honestly, in case I broke my right hand or something. And then this is Jackie, and this is a comic I made. I made a whole comic and I made a video about it and everything. I remember thinking this comic was pretty good. It's not that bad. Let me make that clear. It's not that bad. It's probably one of the better comics I have ever made, but it's, oh my goodness, like, my art style has gotten so much better, because some of the characters look cross-eyed in it, and it just, oh, it's so bad. Okay, anyways. There's August again. A random girl, random dude, landscape. I remember complaining about how stiff this is. I said, oh, at least the hand is good. I mean, yeah, it is. And then this, some more random doodles. Oh, and there's this little mushroom people. Oh my goodness, I remember being so proud of this one. It's still pretty good, I'd say. There are some problems, but it's still pretty good. So there's that, and this is awful. It's okay though, because, you know, drawing is a journey. Because I'm gonna hate the stuff I'm drawing right now in my current sketchbook, I know it. And there's some more random doodles. I don't like it. I have art block happening again. And more doodles. That's supposed to be, oh yeah, this isn't a video. These two pages were in a video. I made like a studio vlog thing. I don't know if I'm gonna make any more of those. I was kind of, This is supposed to be Magnolia, and then these are two references that I drew. So I drew this guy, and he looked like he's cracking his head, so that's why I put crack. And it kind of doesn't look like a guy, I know, but it's a dude, I promise. And this is a random girl, and this is Stormy, the girl back there with like the other guy who was like, oh, I was waiting for the sun to come up or whatever. Yeah, that really cringy thing I made. Anyways, this is Morana again. This slightly older one, this is a slightly younger one. I don't know, I was experimenting with the hairstyles and stuff, so that's what it is. And this right here, this is just bad. There is no sugarcoating it. This is probably the worst drawing in this entire sketchbook, actually. Well, maybe not the worst, but one of the worst. I don't know, things happen, guys, okay? This is a slightly better version of that, but it's still not very good. And these are some more drawings. I was having art block, guys. Then here is more doodles. Yeah, I remember kind of liking some of these. This is not very good though. I thought this was funny because it's like, what? That's just what she was doing, but yeah. And this is, I grabbed a marker and I started just drawing the marker and not using any sketching or anything. Because I was, you know, having trouble and I felt like I was being too much of a perfectionist. And I feel like this kind of looks like Link. Is it just me? This is a random girl. I remember being also really proud of that, and I did not really like that one very much, but it's okay. I kind of like some things about this, but there's also certain things. And like the thing is, there are things about some of even the awful drawings in here that I kind of like, but for the most part, overall, it just looks bad. It's okay though, because, you know, you're always improving. Anyways, here are some eyes. I was studying eyes, and I was trying to draw realistic ones to try and implement some of the details from the realistic ones into my style to try and draw eyes better, because eyes have been a struggle for me for a very long time. And then this is an egg planet. It's something I made, yeah. it was because I help out with children's church and stuff, so that was what that was. We were like having me these little planets, and I made an egg planet. And these are some doodles that I never finished because I had art block, and oh my goodness, I remember this was so much fun. I used some of my markers, and I made this little mushroom person and this little boy. Yeah. I don't really like the boy that much, but the mushroom, I really like the mushroom. It's really cute. And this is Griffin. It's really sketchy. I kind of like this. The hand's not very good, but the rest of it's pretty good, I'd say, considering how sloppy it is. But sometimes I like to make sloppy sketches, okay? It's kind of fun. And this is me trying to fill up my sketchbook with random stuff I had to do for, school. And then this is another drawing. Oh, this is my angry face. This is my angry face. Yes, I love this face. Okay, I think I was just getting so fed up with everything, because that's what these are. And also, drawing angry people is actually really fun. I don't know, there's something about it that's so much fun. I'm really proud of these, actually. I really like these. They're just, yes. I was struggling with the mouth though, but really fun. And then these are some random stuff I didn't finish. More random stuff I didn't finish because art block. More art block. I remember actually kind of liking this one. I remember being so angry because I'm like, oh my goodness, it's so stiff! And this is me. I put down color first with a marker, and then I tried to use a pen to make something out of it. Like, make the people out of it, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to explain it. I was trying to get rid of my perfectionism. I don't know if I really did that, but it's okay. And this is me, just more art block. This is actually pretty good right here. This head, you can't really see it, but like I can kind of see it, and it's pretty good. These are not all that great. This one's okay. More angry people. And there's mushrooms. These are kind of cute. That's like the only thing. I think mushrooms are the only thing that really turned out. Unless I drew someone angry, and it's nice it turned out. This is another angry person. That's great. And this is a sunflower. I guess a personified sunflower. Does that make sense? This one's kind of cute. This one's just, that is just terrifying. I really like this one though. This is supposed to be a girl. I feel like she kind of looks like a princess, sort of. Not really. I don't know. And these are some random doodles. I remember drawing this as a fairy girl and then just holding the flower. And oh my goodness. Okay, listen. I promise you, I know what Kirby looks like, okay? But for some reason, I tried to draw a Kirby, okay? Because I thought, oh, it'd probably be fun to draw a Kirby from memory. I tried to draw a Kirby, and it looks so cursed. That is not what Kirby looks like at all. That is, oh my goodness. You'll see I did it more later. And then I tried to draw this, there's the Kirby again. I'm gonna just skip this for a second. There's the Kirby again, and my friend was dying. She was like, Sayla, that is not what a Kirby looks like. And I'm like, well, what does Kirby look like? And she grabbed a picture and she's like, this is what he looks like. So I had to draw it. Okay, and this is some more mushrooms, a mushroom girl, doodles, more doodles, another angry person, more angry people. So this has lore and implications. So this is like part of Griffin's story. There's 2 characters, and that's their sirens. More doodles that are I can't draw. I can't draw. Some more doodles. I think I was designing something for a class, so that is. And then this is something edgy I made. I don't know. I was just bored. There's a fairy. I remember actually being really proud of this. It's the only thing that really turned out. I was gonna put a realism drawing here, but then I just decided not to. I lost motivation. But yeah, this is pretty good. I put stickers on it too and everything. And this is a Bob Mom. And then these are some more sketches that actually turned out pretty well. They're mermaids. I'm still pretty proud of these actually, especially this one. I really like this. I actually tried to make an interesting pose. And then this is our siren. I think she has like, Viltigo? I don't know how you pronounce it. But yeah, she has that. This is some random girl and boy. I think they're like siblings or something. I think it's supposed to be a starfish. I tried on the hand grabbing a starfish, but it's so tiny though you don't really notice, so it doesn't matter. More art block happening. The only thing that really turned out on this is probably the mushroom, the bunny, and that Kristen right there. Because I was having trouble again. I put splotches of marker and just doodled things I saw in the shapes, and so that's how it is. And then I tried to draw a siren. It does not look very good. He looks kind of weird. This is one of my OCs. Yeah, her name's Raven. There she is. Of course, she's angry. And this is something my cousin made, one of her cursed creature hound thingies. I don't know. And then here we are. I was concepting this and everything for the end. And this is actually the last, this is the last picture, alright? I'm actually pretty proud of this still. Other than the head is a little long. And the way the body is twisting doesn't really make sense. But it is, okay, it is a step, it is a cut above of this, okay? This is an improvement. Definitely an improvement. Yeah, so there he is, there's Alex. And there's some more doodles back here. This is stuff me and my cousin did. More doodles, this is when I got the skin tone ones and I was swatching them. Like the skin tone oh-hoo-hoos, I have them right here. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Oh my goodness, I'm losing my voice. Thank you guys so much for coming along this sketchbook tour with me and for being patient enough to go through such a long sketchbook tour.